Good Monday morning, YouTube. We are here at World Headquarters. It is the middle of October. This week is going to be in the high 70s, touching 80 in Michigan. Last week, there was a few days we woke up, it was 37 degrees. I am here. I'm going to start getting things loaded up before the guys get here. I've got to get this truck hooked up to the trailer. I've got to move the dump truck so we can get to some things on the shelves. We've got to get this cord put back in the trailer. Got to get the grinder put back in the trailer. Gonna try and get a few things loaded up before the guys get here, save some time. Plan for today. The pool deck, a couple weeks ago, we did a little, like a 3x6 patch. Al power washed it last week. We are gonna head out there. We are going to put a coating on to smooth out the cool deck that's on there. So a couple of us are gonna go do that. We're gonna stop by a job. I'm gonna get the guys started on a little, I don't know, it's like a 12x14 or 14x16 little stamp patio. We've got to go level the dirt off quick at the exposed and stamp job from last week. So got a lot of little things to finish up. Kind of jumping around trying to bang out some of these little jobs before the weather gets us. So stay tuned, guys. Should be a productive week. Doesn't look like any rain in the schedule, but that can change. It's Michigan. So I'm gonna get things loaded up. The guys will be here shortly. We'll see you out on the job. All right, guys, here's the little project here. We're gonna be doing this little 12x14 in this area. It's just a little stamp thing. So we will start on that and get the guys set up here and go from there. Guys are just pulling in. We'll get unloaded. It's just gonna be a little Roman slate thing. Nice, easy texture skin.
Okay, let's do this.
I never found anything in it, Gary.
Nope.
It's pretty stiff. I gave it 5 gallons, but I think it's still going to be pretty stiff. It rolled up like a big old brick.
Did it?
Yeah. What are you thinking?
I was just looking to see where the GoPro was.
All right, guys, it is Monday, late morning. Jesse, Kirk, and Al are over working on that little tiny stamp patio thing. Wanted to show you guys this pool deck here. This is an older pool deck, probably 20 some years old. It's had some patchwork done in a couple spots. It's had a little work done to it. We got over here this morning. I hit some high areas with a grinder. You can see we've got some debris here. This whole section here was replaced, so it's a lot different texture, quite a bit rougher. These steps here used to be brick, same with over there. You can see this is kind of chipped out here. This one we filled in the other day. Just a lot of different variations here. So we are going to use our microstone product on this. The color is going to be blue ice. You can see this corner is chipped off here. I need to patch that in. So we've been here about an hour or so. Sawyer's starting to tape a few things off. The goal for today is we're going to put a product down on this and try and get some of the texture smoothed out of it, because the microstone doesn't really hide anything. And we're going to try and get this thing evened out as best we can and taped off. Tina's here, Sawyer's here. Hi, Sawyer.
What's going on?
You're like a miniature Tina.
I am Tina Jr.
Oh boy, I don't know that I would do that, but so that's what we're working on today. We're going to keep doing some prep here. I'll bring you guys back once we start putting down coating. All right, guys, so we got everything taped here. Just the expansion joints and the drains basically is all we need for now. We did a little grinding. We patched in that corner over there. Took the chisel, went around, knocked off some big clumps. So we're gonna start, I'm gonna hit these two little areas that are in the pool first at the lower level. The guys are just mixing the first bag, and then we're gonna start coating all of this, get her smoothed off, and go from there. Okay, it's about 20 after 1 in the afternoon. Started putting this coating down here. We're probably about a little over half done, I would say. The goal of this is to smooth out the texture in the cool deck, so when we spray, that, like I said, that stuff doesn't cover anything, so you'd still see a lot of the texture of the cool deck. And the homeowner stated it was too rough, so we're trying to get it smoothed out a little bit here. So Sawyer's doing an excellent job mixing. Tina's carrying buckets, mixing, numbers guy. Excellent worker, Tina. Now guys, we're about 3/4 of the way done. Just got this last little corner to do here. Probably have to mix up this one plus one more will be close. You can see we're just magic trolling this stuff on, skim coating, just basically filling about 80% of the texture. So it's drying out really nice over there. You guys are doing a good job. I haven't heard from the other guys yet. I don't know how their pour is going, but I'm sure good. So we're gonna get this a little bit finished up, get everything cleaned up, give those guys a call, see how they're doing, and then we'll go from there. Stay tuned, guys. Okay guys, we got this one all coated. Tina's running the extra bags back. There's Sawyer. Huh. So we're gonna go see how the other guys are doing. This one's all coated, drying nice. So tomorrow we'll be back, start doing the initial spray coat on here. We'll go check on those guys, see how they're doing on the little patio, and get some stuff loaded up for tomorrow. Alrighty. Thanks, guys. Alright guys, it's Tuesday morning, 8 a.m. We're out here at this little patio job. Al's gonna start digging it out. Kirk and Jesse are over stripping and cutting and washing and antiquing the little one from yesterday. Al's gonna get a head start on this. I'm headed back to Midland. Tina and Sawyer are out there taping things out. We're gonna start spraying the coating today. You guys can see the shape of this one. We're gonna take out this little porch. Gonna be a little rounded patio area here. We're gonna block that window in. Gonna be a little raised step along this side to cover up the damaged brick, basically. And then over here by the shed, we've got this little area here. It's just a little half round. They want to come from this over to the corner there. This is also going to be stamped. So we're going to be using the Sedona flagstone on this one with a golden sandstone integral color. We're probably going to antique it with 2 different colors and paint the joints with like a walnut or something like that. So Al's going to get a start on this, and I am going to head out to the Midland job. So we'll go from there. Like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, tell your family. Intricate Concrete, October. Stamped Concrete, Michigan. Hey guys, Tuesday morning, about 8:45. I just left Al at that job. I am out here at the driveway and stamped sidewalk job that these guys poured last week while I was on vacation. Got to deal with a couple things here. The homeowner emailed me yesterday and said that the 4-inch tile we installed just runs out to the edge of his hill, and he thinks there should be something else done with that. So I have to go look at that, possibly put a bubbler on the end of it. We dug out some old 4x4s that were underneath the driveway, and one of the guys apparently put them on the edge and leaned them against the retaining wall that's existing, made of 4x4s. So the guy sent me a picture of that and says that I've damaged his retaining wall beyond repair. So I have to look at that. I don't even think that the 4x4s were part of the original retaining wall. I think it's what we dug out that was buried under the driveway, but we'll see. And he's got a couple stones on the front porch that we had to take off to put on the step. So I have to mortar those back on. So we'll go check that out and see if I can get this stuff squared away or what the actual issues are here. So I'll show you guys that. Okay guys, here we are. Here's the existing downspout drain. It just runs out to nowhere. There's the one that the guys left, so I'm going to put a piece of pipe on there to extend it. There's the retaining wall. The two pieces of 4x4 that you see are the ones that were buried. You can see how high the retaining wall is. You can see the nails are in here holding it, so that was always the top of the retaining wall. That was the post that was buried underneath there, as you can see. So there is no damage to the retaining wall. So customer also complained that we did not backfill along the edge here and said it was a trip hazard. In my contract, I have a box that they can accept or decline topsoil being delivered. They declined the topsoil being delivered, so we raked in what topsoil was left here, and I don't really know what else I can do regarding that. It's not included. It states it's not included, and they declined it being delivered. So I'm going to extend this one out and throw a bubbler on it. I'm going to pick up that wood there. I'm going to mortar their stones back on over there, and this one will be a wrap. Okay guys, we've extended the pipe out. We've put a pop-up bubbler on there, filled the trench in. That repair is good to go. I've got the wood picked up there, so now we just have to mortar on the couple bricks there. All right guys, so I got that one all buttoned up. I mortared back on the two stones. I fixed the downspout bubbler, as you saw. I picked up the two pieces of 4x4. You know, I'm gonna go over some of my paperwork with you guys in the future so you can see what I send out to customers. But basically, our estimates all have a disclaimer that say, you know, adjoining surfaces may be damaged. The customer is responsible for any and all brick, block, siding, stone, sprinkler repairs. Basically, everything that I've run into in the past, every time I have a complaint that, you know, involves something I haven't dealt with before, I try and add it to my disclaimer, because as you guys have seen earlier this summer, people will try and pin you or get things out of you when it's not our fault, it's not our doing, it's not included in the job. So the customer has to sign that. The disclaimer is right on the estimate. Then, prior to starting their job, usually within a week or two of starting their job, I send out a pre-project checklist. And one of the things on the pre-project checklist is a box they have to check that says, I have read and understand the estimate and the disclaimer. So that's the second time that they're told all these items. And the second time that they have to sign and acknowledge that they have received it and understand it. Then from there, it basically goes down the list and asks them if they want sifted topsoil delivered. And it states that, you know, we are not responsible for backfilling the project. And people check yes or no to that if they want the topsoil delivered. I have some people who do. I have some people who don't because they want to take care of it themselves, or they have a landscaper coming after the fact, or whatever their reason is. But I give them the option, and they have to check a box to either accept it or decline it. I the reason that I put that on there is because I've had customers in the past that will claim the topsoil I've brought them does not grow grass, or it's full of weeds, or it has pebbles in it. And then I've also backfilled jobs where then the people, you know, will run their sprinkler before they plant grass, wash all the backfill away, and then blame me when the slab is undermined. So that is why I have the disclaimer and I put it on the customer, because I've been down that road before, and it just takes the responsibility off me. It warns them that, hey, this is something that needs to be done. This is on you to do. This is not included in the job. And people had to sign this twice, once on the estimate, once on the pre-project checklist. And for the life of me, I don't know if people don't read the contracts they enter into, or they just think like, oh, well, yeah, that's included when it specifically says it is not. I don't know. I cannot spell it out any clearer for people what is and what is not included in our estimates. I don't know what more I can do. It's quite frustrating, honestly. Like, I went back and put the bubbler on there to appease these people. Me personally, I would have left the 4-inch tile open and let it run into the ditch just like the other one they have, so it can't freeze up. But they wanted something done, so something was done. As far as their stone, we explained to them that we had to remove it. The estimate clearly says, you know, they are responsible for all brick, block, and stone repair. But I stuck those on there to appease them. Originally, they're kind of cobbled on there. All it is basically a piece of hardy board that these stones are glued to with some liquid nails. It was a poor job in the first place. I did the best I could by mortaring them on there. Not the best. It's not the best setup to begin with. And then, as far as the landscape wall goes, you know, the landscape wall was never touched. It was 5 feet away from the job site. You know, I don't know, just because you see some wood laying next to it, you know, people need to look at it and go, hey, this is clearly different wood. It's all rotted out. Clearly this was never on top of the wall that we had here. I wonder where this came from. I have no problem in picking it up. It should have been picked up in the first place. But it just always amazes me how, like, we try and do such a good job for people, and you know, there's always something. So we try and do the best we can. I don't mind running back and doing it. It's a minor inconvenience for hopefully a happy customer. Overall, the job turned out really good. I'm happy with it. I think the sidewalk looks awesome. We're trying out a new technique. So hopefully that one's a wrap. Hopefully they're happy with everything. I'm headed over to the job now where Tina and Sawyer are, and we'll go from there. Hopefully we'll get some coating sprayed on today, and this thing's gonna look awesome. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, it's about 3 o'clock on Tuesday, so we got the whole thing scraped. Took the grinder, opened up all of our saw cuts again. We've peeled off all the tape from yesterday. We've re-taped everything. Finally got everything taped off. We're getting set up. Sawyer's putting down the bonding agent right now and everything. Took us a long time to get all the tape off. It was really miserable. I'm glad we did it, so it'll be a lot easier when we coat it to get the tape off, because it's not as thick. This stuff where it went over the tape was really a bugger to get off. So getting down all the bonding agent. The other guys are on their way here. Once that gets done, then we will start getting our base coat down on here. It's probably all we're going to get done today is the base coat. We'll let that dry overnight, and then tomorrow we should be able to get the rest of the coats on. There's a couple of spray coats, a couple of splatter coats, 5 colors, as you guys have seen in other videos. So Sawyer's got to get a little bit ahead of me here, and we will be ready to spray. We got everything set up out here. guys, it's 10 to 8 Wednesday morning. I just ran down and grabbed the integral color from this job. or for this job. This is going to be a stamp patio. We're going to do golden sandstone intergrow color. We're going to throw some terracotta highlights in it. It's going to have a walnut border with a texture skin. The pattern on this one is going to be Sedona flagstone. This is a job that Al and Kirk and Jesse were working on yesterday. Received a call from the homeowner last night that my guys completely destroyed their yard. So we were basically told not to drive on the driveway because they didn't want black marks from the machine on the driveway. So I told the guys to drive on the yard, which obviously we have to dig it out. We have to fill it in. So last night they left me a message saying the yard was completely destroyed. So I'm gonna go out here and check this out. I have not been to the job. I didn't get the message till like 6:30 last night. So we'll go see what a completely destroyed yard looks like. Stay tuned, guys. All right, guys. Here we are, getting up here to the job. Guys are throwing the mesh in this morning. This is the completely destroyed yard. Over there, there's no damage, just the patio. So apparently this dirt right here where the machine was turning is the completely destroyed yard. Yeah, so we'll have to bring in some topsoil and rake this around when we're done, but apparently this is very concerning. So we'll have to get this buttoned up when we're done. It's just destroyed.
go with it.
I can take whatever you need.
I gotta go around there. Hold on a minute. Let me get down. Okay. Go, just go up here and get this. Okay. little lunch right in between these ones.
Yep. Very neat.
I gotta come way up.
Sorry about that, Dan. Didn't mean to get your float. Damn it.
Want to step in?
Yeah, should be able to.
a good time. We're gonna leave. We got our family to the Clemens Airport. I think they can get on the plane.
Oh, yeah,
Bob,
okay,
then we'll be back. So it's so nice.
Yeah, you can kind of see it's got a little bit of the terracotta in there and a little bit of the walnut. If you look up here, I can see where just like seeing the highlights in the golden sandstone is what's. And then if you want to order like this on the outside of that as well, like that driveway over the corner. Yeah, we can do that. So, okay, it's a process.
Yeah,
We're getting there.
I love it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna look nice when it's done. Okay.
Jason, you throwing that over there too?
Yeah, but float it once first.
I didn't know that wash was so long.
No, that's all right. Yeah. This thing actually works pretty good, but when you're shaking it, it seems like after a while it vibrates together and clumps up, and you gotta take it like away and get a good shape. But they want to do the little border on that, so just share it over that way. Good for the border with that little force spout on there. Do you want me to leave Tina here to help you guys? Okay. I didn't figure it, but
I mean, it's good flow, guys.
all right, guys. It is Wednesday morning here, about 10 a.m. We got this one all down. As you can see, we got a border going on it. The border is walnut. We threw some terracotta in there. We threw some walnut in there. The color is golden sandstone. It's pretty wet yet, so we're just letting that color hardener soak in, getting everything cleaned up. Hi, sir. So we are going to, me, Tina, and Sawyer gonna head over to the other job here in a little while, get our spray coats on there. We got this little addition done here, just letting our color harder go. We got to put a border basically on this edge around to that edge. Same thing, same look, same. So as soon as Jesse gets back here with my truck, we're gonna head out to the pool job. For those of you who don't know, Jesse pooped his pants during the pour, so he had to take my truck and go get that straightened out, but he should be back anytime. Happens quite frequently on the job site. So intricate concrete, stamp patios. Sawyer.
Got her done. Got the big cat, Jesse, washing the stamps up. This one's all done. Got the back all done. Had to really boogie on this one. No time for fun. Looks good. Good color, good texture. Border came out really nice. On to the next one.
Get a hand wrap?
Really am down Custom stonework. Yeah, baby.
All right, guys, we just got over to this job. Got our second coat mixed up here. Tina's touching up the tape. Had a few rips in it. Fighting the wind, fighting the leaves. Pretty difficult. We're letting our first coat here do the false set. This is more of a gray color. So as soon as we get our false set in, I get one guy on the leaf blower blowing in front of me, and I'll start spraying. We'll get the second coat on here and show you guys how that looks. Okay, it is 2:45. We're over here at this job. Sawyer broke my mixer. Yeah. So this still has to be sealed. Everything has to be power washed when it's done. This thing is looking really cool. Kind of looks like a cloud to me. This color is called blue ice. I think the blue is really going to pop when we get the sealer on it, which will hopefully be tomorrow. Basically consists of 5 colors when you do this microstone. Base coat, a couple of spray coats, a couple of splatter coats. So you really have 5 different colors in this. I think this stuff's going to look really cool. It's going to be a lot easier on the feet than the cool deck was. So we're just going to get everything kind of cleaned up here. I got to talk to those guys, see how the stamping's going over there. Maybe we'll swing by and check that one out, and we'll go from there. Thanks, guys.